The Chicago Bears have been playing with a banged up secondary over the last few weeks, including two guys off different practice squads, who, by the way, did a fantastic job filling in while three of our four starters were out over the last 3 weeks combined. But the Bears have some great news for their secondary starting this Monday. Kyler Gordon could return this week. Jaylon Johnson announced himself he will be returning this week against the Minnesota Vikings. And Eddie Jackson looks very positive at the moment and could return this weekend as well. This is perfect timing as the Chicago Bears have a pretty tough matchup this upcoming Sunday against the Minnesota Vikings with guys like Justin Jefferson, who is questionable at the moment, Jordan Addison, and TJ Hockenson. Hello and welcome back to this episode of Just Another Year Chicago. My name is Nick Rohde. Thank you as always for tuning in. This is major news for the Chicago Bears as head coach Matt Eberflus needed his secondary back as he needs to win this game against Minnesota as well to keep the fan base wanting him to come back and also a major NFC North Division win. I'm going to go over how this impacts the team and a little bit more. Please hit the like button on this video. Put your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you haven't already, if you please could hit that subscribe button. So let's talk about topic number one of Jaylon Johnson for sure coming back this upcoming Sunday against the Minnesota Vikings. Johnson let the news break himself Monday morning, October 9th, 2023, that he will be playing against Minnesota. A huge asset needed for sure. Johnson at the moment when active has a quarterback rating of 64.2 when targeted. That's really freaking good. Not only that, but he hasn't allowed one touchdown so far this year. Johnson, when healthy, is arguably one of the best coverage defensive backs in the NFL. And with a tough Minnesota Vikings wide receiver room, even potentially without Justin Jefferson, this is needed. Topic number two is that Kyler Gordon could return this week with limited reps depending on the Bears' decision. Another major asset to the Chicago Bears secondary is a big news. Gordon has been on the IR for the last 4 weeks after he sustained a hand injury against the Green Bay Packers. Gordon had to have a minor surgery done on that hand, but it was enough that he had a speedy, quick recovery, and his IR opens tomorrow, October 10th, 2023, where he can potentially come back. We'll also need his talent not only for the Minnesota Vikings game, but the following week as well when the Bears take on the Las Vegas Raiders at Soldier Field. Excited for the potential news of Kyler Gordon returning, as also when we got Tevin Jenkins back last week against the Washington Commanders, who played in limited reps, he had 0 sacks and 0 pressures. Maybe getting the IR guys back is a big deal for the Chicago Bears. And finally, topic number 3, Eddie Jackson. Jackson re-injured the foot that made him miss the rest of the season last season against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He has tried to come back multiple times, but because of the injury, he hasn't been able to. But there's a little bit of rumors going around on Twitter that Jackson could be returning. Jackson, a 2-time Pro Bowler and All-Pro, also is our big defensive captain besides Tremaine Edmonds. Need that veteran leadership on this young secondary. On top of that, Jackson was on pace to be a Pro Bowler last year as he had 80-plus tackles through 12 games. If we can get that Eddie Jackson back this year, watch out. It's going to be a big, big upgrade for the Chicago Bears. I am pumped for the news about the secondary, and I hope you are too. But with that, thank you very much for joining this Monday's episode of Just Another Year Chicago. My name is Nick Rohde, and as always, bear down.